So while in Singapore, I decided to go, like tourists do, to visit Gardens by the Bay. Join me as I explore this beautiful area and have a fun-packed day in Singapore Gardens by the Bay. So today I'm visiting Gardens by the Bay in Singapore. Have a good old explore. I saw this last time I was here and thought, not for me, it's a bit Disney. And my first impressions are it is very Disney. But it's also a very nice day. Sunny, 32 degrees. It's January. Gotta love it really, haven't you? Anyway, so we're going to take a stroll through Gardens by the Bay. Hope you enjoy it. So I took the underground out there, and then, not having ever been there before, wasn't quite sure where to go. I did use the map, but I decided that what I would do was start by heading in one direction away from the city and catch some of the views at this building of the harbour and so on. Now, I did spot a number of cyclists, some of them who were so intent on their phone, I'm not sure exactly how they were able to cycle, but nonetheless, as long as you avoid the mad cyclists looking at their telephones rather than where they're going, you'll be quite safe. And there are some tremendous views of the waters around Singapore and also the ships that are waiting on the other side of this. There's another cyclist. One thing that always amazes me about Singapore is the endless number of restaurants and eateries, and this was no different. Immediately I got there, I spotted this place where you could eat a variety of different types of Chinese and other foods and obtain a drink, which I duly did. The pink thing, I don't know what it was, but it was absolutely delicious. And another thing you notice eventually in Singapore is all the signs telling you what you must do and what you must not do. It's rather obtrusive at times, if I'm honest. Anyway, after my refreshment, I went, refreshed, walking along the pathway towards the main buildings, which are architecturally very modern, and this is the bit that I think reminded me of Disney, especially the ticketing and information side of this facility, which I found utterly confusing and couldn't find what I was looking for, nor what it was I was supposed to be looking for quite some time. Now, eventually I did, and I bought some tickets, which were very pricey, to go into one of these structures and take a wander around. Was it worth it? Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. It was a nice day out. The weather was good, as I said, and I did, in fact, enjoy wandering around this exhibit, which, for some reason, used electronic dinosaurs in a garden that was truly spectacular. I guess the dinosaurs appeal to some people, and I must confess I kind of enjoyed looking at the dinosaurs too, in a boyish sort of way. Now, the facility has not just amazing plants and amazing horticulture, but also fantastic views of the city and fountains and goodness knows what, and all kinds of very strange displays inside that are well worth the visit. It took me about 90 minutes in total to go around the entire facility and see pretty much everything that there was to see. And at the end, of course, when you come out, you're offered a photograph, just like in Disney World. And you also are headed towards the touristy shop, just like Disney World. However, having said that, again, I did enjoy looking at all of this strange plant life and plastic dinosaurs making strange noises, and I particularly enjoyed walking along this pathway at the roof of the building looking across Singapore Bay. Truly spectacular. There were parts of the exhibit that I wasn't really quite sure what they were meant to be. In particular, on a low level, which you'll see in a minute, was this area that seemed to be fluorescently lit up, and inside had some kind of a cinema-type display on the wall. What it was all about is beyond me. It was pretty, it was interesting, but again, I didn't see the point of what it was doing there, other than Disney. So let's continue this tour of the building here and of all the sights and sounds that were inside this facility. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below what you think of this experience. Do you think this is worthwhile? Do you think this is interesting? Would this be a good day out? I guess on balance it was a great day out, to be honest, and I did enjoy myself, although at times I was just a tad puzzled about the purpose of this building and its contents, especially when it was mixed up with some dinosaur park theme and stalagmites and stalactites like this. What on earth were we looking at? From there, I was keen to find something that I'd seen in pictures of some very strange looking structures and trees that I couldn't even remember the name of, so I had a hard time following the signage, but eventually I did in fact stumble across it. And very strange indeed it is. Tree-like architectures with trees and some kind of a pathway above that you can walk across. Looks great. It's obviously an image that is now part of Singapore, but what is it? Well, by now I was both hungry and thirsty. It was a hot and humid day, and I hadn't taken anything along with me to drink, and other than the strange pink drink that I'd had earlier on, I was now in search of food and water. And of course, being Singapore, food and water is easily found at all of the eateries and restaurants and stuff like that. And sure enough, I soon found one that seemed to cater for kids, continued with the dinosaur theme, but actually had some great restaurants inside of it. And I enjoyed a very good meal here, and at a reasonable price too. The thing about Singapore for me is the amount of walking you have to do despite the excellent public transport. I don't think I've been here a day when I've walked less than 16 kilometres, and today's going to be more than that probably. So it just seems like everywhere involves quite a hike. You don't really notice until late in the day when I start to feel my back. But it's been an interesting visit to the Gardens by the Bay. Very much a Disney World type place. Not as good as Disney World, but similar sort of idea. And yeah, worth a visit. Very expensive for what it is though. I thought it'd be a good idea to head back to a different underground station to return to my hotel, which made me walk further through the park, and across this bridge and into this massive exhibition centre, hotel, leisure complex mall that is really a feature of the Singapore skyline and quite exquisite in terms of its architecture. You wouldn't catch me dead on one of the top floors, however, because I hate heights, but I must admit it is rather intriguing. The mall inside of this building is also typically Singapore and very lush, very expensive, filled with brands and filled with very interesting things to do, not least of which was to take a boat ride through the mall. If a boat ride through the mall wasn't your thing, then you could certainly find one of the intersections and sit and quietly have a coffee and a cake or a meal and enjoy the ambience of this high quality and expensive looking mall. It certainly seemed filled with people, lots of people shopping, eating, enjoying themselves. I was really impressed with this shiny marble floor. Not the kind of thing I'm used to seeing in malls. Very expensive looking and obviously a maintenance nightmare, but very, very beautiful to look at and very interesting to explore. And so that was my day. I did enjoy it, as I said. So what do you think? Have you been there? Have you experienced Gardens by the Bay? Have you any thoughts? If so, please do leave a comment in the comments section below. Meanwhile, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this in the future. Thank you.